Hey, welcome to this week's video. If you're new here, I'm Leah Hammond and welcome to my channel. So normally we talk about mental health and how to manage it and things like that in my personal experience. So this week's video is going to be a little bit different. As you can tell from the background, I'm not going to talk about how to manage mental health. I'm going to talk about my life and what I've been up to and why I missed last week's video. So I've been extremely busy the last week and a half. I've been finishing school. I'm almost done school in like 4 days. And I wanted to talk about how I've been feeling. Now, somebody like me that goes through anxiety and depression and stuff like that, it kind of can feel really scary, like kind of coming to an end of a big accomplishment. Now, for me, the last year, my big goal was to finish school. Now, it coming up to only 4 days away is kind of a big deal for me. And some days recently, I've felt a little bit anxious, not sure if I made the right decision, like investing that whole year, time, money, being away from my kids, stuff like that. I wasn't sure if I made the right decision. Now I know that I have because of where I am right now, but I'll get into that in a few minutes. But I just really wanted to talk to you guys about setting goals and how important it is, especially for your mental health and your mental fitness and being confident in yourself and having that self-worth. Now, for me, it wasn't about, setting big goals and trying to impress everybody. It was about setting goals that I knew that I could achieve because I didn't want to set myself up for failure. That was something that I was afraid of, and anxiety stems from the fear of the future or the fear of the unknown. So for me, again, my big goal was to finish school within the last year. And I've done that. I'm there. I've finished it. And something great has really come out of that. And I couldn't be happier. This is one of the happiest times in my life, which is saying a lot. So over the last year, I'll get into a little bit of detail, not too much detail because I don't want to bore you, but a little bit of detail. So I've been in school for broadcasting. Now, my goal going into this program was being an entertainment reporter, and that was something that I really, really wanted to do. I had my heart set on it, and over the last year, it has changed. It's changed quite a bit. Now, at the beginning, I was very, very sure that that's what I wanted to get into. But there was a part of me that wanted to change the world in some sort of way. I think that a lot of people have that goal of wanting to change the world and it sounds like such a cliche, but for me it was super important. About halfway through the year, I was told to write a mission statement, and it wasn't through my school, it was through LENARDUZZI, who is the founder of Boss Video Branding. I'll have her links down below. But she told me to write a mission statement on what my business or my brand was about. Now, this got me really thinking about what I wanted for myself and for my future and for my legacy. I wanted to make a big difference, but in a small way. Like, I didn't want to have to go out and raise millions of dollars for charity because I knew that right now in my life that wasn't possible. So my YouTube channel, that's how my YouTube channel came about. Because of my experience, I knew that I could share it and help at least one person, and that was my goal. And putting myself out there on YouTube and talking about mental health is scary, especially for somebody that goes through mental issues and mental health issues. And I'm in a really good place right now where I can do that and be confident in myself and know that it doesn't affect me in a terrible way anymore. Through this process, I've been open to discovering new things about myself, and I know that there's a lot of people I've met in the program that I'm in and even in the industry that they aren't open to different things. Now, for me, I didn't know that I would be where I am right now. And right now, I'm a social media manager for a production company, which I love. Like, I'm in love with this job, and I get to be around amazing people and experience amazing things. And at the beginning of this program that I took, I didn't expect that. I thought I would finish school and be like the greatest, best Vancouver entertainment reporter that there ever was, but that's not the case. I have a YouTube channel, I'm running social media for a production company, and that's growing into other clients in such a short period of time. And I'm really, really happy. Now, what this is doing for my anxiety and my depression is it's helping. It's making me feel fulfilled and my heart full because I'm helping a company achieve their goals, but I'm also achieving my own goals while having a YouTube channel, while having children, and building up my own personal brand. I'm doing all of this at once, and I never thought that these things could be possible, but it started with setting smart micro goals, small goals that I knew that I could achieve. And as I started to achieve those things, goals got bigger, achievements got bigger, and my expectations of myself got higher. And I feel so good right now, and I'm really proud of myself. And my whole life, it's been so hard for me to tell my heart and my mind that I'm actually proud of who I am right now in this very moment. And I'm not here to get attention or brag about where I am right now, but I'm here to tell you that if you're experiencing depression or anxiety or have a mental illness, don't lose faith in yourself, because you can get there. You can get to where you want to be. And I'm living proof of that, because I didn't think I'd be here a year ago. So just to kind of recap everything, I know I kind of blabbled on a little bit. Just be open to discovering new things about yourself, because if you're not open, things won't come to you and things won't happen for you. And to have a good life, you need to be open. And that is something that I've learned. And, in the process of discovering myself, I found these things out, and I want to share that information with you and with the world and with your friends and your family. And this will lead into, the series of my videos coming up, is just like recognizing your self-worth and setting goals, not for the average person, but setting goals for somebody that suffers from a mental illness, because people with mental illness is so hard on themselves, and people don't understand that. And I'm going to give you information on how, if you have a family member suffering from anxiety or depression or any sort of mental illness, I will give that person, the supporting person, tips on how to support them in their goals, even if they change. Because I know for me, and for my partner and for my friends and for my family, they don't understand why sometimes my goals change a lot, or why I go from one extreme to the next, but I'm still achieving things, or why I'm constantly changing my mind. Is because my goals are shifting and my process is shifting and my personality is growing. And I just want you to know that if it's possible, or if I can make it possible for myself, you can make it possible for yourself. So that's it for this week's video. I really hoped you enjoyed. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe, share it with your friends and your family, and comment below and tell me, what is something that you've achieved in the last year, 6 months, even a month ago, because I'd really like to know your achievements as well, because I just shared with you mine. So we'll see you next Thursday for another video. Take care.